on. I've seen it before. Have you seen it before? People park and sleep with their flashers. They leave their flashers on. You know that's a guy that came in tired. You know what I mean? A lady or whatever, a driver. You know, they came in. They was like, man, I am so tired. I backed this truck in. I'm done. I'm going to bed. Um, but that's what I think's going on over there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. If you, oh, let me turn that. Don't need the infinite loop going there. Let me turn that down. Let me put my watch on the charger for a little while. Thing's about dead. Yeah, appreciate everybody coming by. Appreciate you. Hit the like button there if you could. Um, what's everybody up to tonight? Anybody got anything they need to talk about? Want to talk about? Just BSing, you know. I didn't even look to see if anybody else was live tonight, but I guess if they are, they are. If you're watching on a replay, thank you very much for watching on a replay. I know it's hard to catch an entire live show sometimes, you know. Some of these guys put in like 2, 3, 5, 25 hours. It's hard to catch it all at one time. So, you know, I appreciate the replay game. You know, they come by, they watch a little bit here, they watch a little bit there, you know, before they know it, they get all caught up on it. So yeah, I do appreciate everybody coming by. Much appreciated. Chilling here at one of my little hiding spots in Chicago area. Just got in here and I don't know. I got a delivery in the morning right up the road, about 2 miles away. So um, I'm looking at this guy's truck. He's got him a new Freightliner. Man, let me tell you, those blinkers are super bright. Hella bright. Uh, but yeah, what's everybody doing? Where's everybody at tonight? I'm chilling. Um, Out here picking parts off my truck again. Hey, if you guys don't know, I got hit the other day in traffic in the North Dallas area. Yeah, I had a guy slam into me. Like I said, I will put I'm all about putting that footage out on YouTube and whatnot. But let's get the insurance, going and everything before I put anything online. Just to protect myself. You know what I mean? I don't want it. You know, I mean, the police report's going to be, it's showing he's at fault. Right in front of the officer, he apologized, which, as we know, you don't apologize if it's not your fault. Um, you know, but one of the things I did learn from this was, you know, think about your plan when you have an accident, because um, it's good to have a process. The company I'm leased onto, they actually have a piece of paper that they give everybody, and it lists what you need to do in the order in which you need to do it. It made things very, very easy for me, because and if you have your own carrier, if you're not leased on somewhere, you're got your own authority and whatnot. This may be a good idea just to write stuff down for yourself in case you have an accident. But just that way you don't miss something, because when you have an accident, I'm just riding along, 10 and 2 doing my job, and out of nowhere a guy just slams into the side of the truck. I said, I told the old lady it was like a Progressive commercial. I was just riding along, minding my own business, listening to some Nora Jones, just enjoying my day, and then all of a sudden, bam, out of nowhere, a guy comes over and just slams into me. It was in a four-wheeler. Like I said, I'll put all of the information out there once I get it all. We just filed the insurance Friday, so they haven't even had time to process the information. Let's see, this happened Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So I'm probably like, the end of this week would be the earliest I could get a police report. It's probably going to begin the beginning of the next week, honestly, before I can get that police report. So Things like that got to deal with. But just a couple things. If I miss anything, you guys be sure to let me know in the comments or the chat. What are some good things to do if you're in an accident? Obviously, number one, get out of the road if you can. That would be my first suggestion, because you don't want to cause another accident on top of the accident. That's probably first thing. Get yourself out of the roadway. Number two, check on the other people involved. Just make sure no one's seriously injured. Grab your phone when you go to check on them. That way you can you can call the police department. You can call 911. Um, you know, so once I checked on everybody else, the one guy that hit me, he was already out of his car. We talked a little bit. He was like, okay, I'm going to call the cops. And I was like, okay. So I went back to my truck, and then he didn't know, where we were at or anything like that. As far as, I'm sure the guy lives right around there, but he didn't know anything about it. So on Garmin, I'll tell you on Garmin, let me see if I can unhook this thing. Yeah. So, yes, cancel. So if you go right here on Garmin, where I've got mine set up to show the speed, you can punch in things right there. But if you hit that button, that button will tell you what freeway you're on. It'll tell you the mile marker and where you're at. So I knew I was on a certain freeway. I knew what freeway I was on. But the guy was like, he comes over and he's like, do you know like exactly where we're at? And I was like, yeah. And I told him the mile marker. I told him we're on this freeway southbound at this mile marker. Try to make it easy as I can on the first aid people, and because they had to shut down a lane of traffic until we got out of the road, because basically there was no shoulder. It was a very dense piece of freeway. So think of things like that. Once everybody's okay, then you start to process, what's going on. I called the person I'm supposed to call at my carrier if I'm involved in an accident. Which is good because they deal with it a lot, and they know, they know, like, they go through this, not a lot, but they go through this. So they know the questions to ask. They know to tell you what to do. I was like, hey, I've already got my sheet out. I'm already going down the list of things I need to be doing. So once emergency services got there, they blocked off a lane, and the guy that had hit me, he went into the ambulance to get checked out. I was perfectly fine. I bumped my elbow. I mean, honestly, I've hit my elbow harder getting out of the truck than I did, so I wasn't even stressing that. So, but once the area was safe, I got out, I took a bunch of pictures, just preliminary pictures. Now, the cops wanted to get us off of that piece of road we were on because it was a dangerous area, which was good, because I think that guy was going to try to have his car towed until the cop was like, hey, can we move these cars out of the road? And which was good, because honestly, the guy's car was drivable. It just busted the windows out of it. So that saved me from having a DOT reportable accident, because even if it's, correct me if I'm wrong, but even if it's not your fault, if someone is towed from the accident, what is it? If someone leaves in an ambulance or someone dies, it's DOT reportable. Now, I told my carrier, if, at any point, if I got to go take a drug test, that's fine. Let's go do it. Just get it over with, because I got nothing to hide on that end. And, once we pulled off, the cops found us a little parking lot off to the side, and we pulled over there. Once we pulled over there, I got a lot more good pictures. Of course, I have dash cam footage later that day. I edited it down to, like the 30 seconds that matters, 10 seconds before the impact, and then, 30, 20 seconds after the impact. So yeah, just got out my cab. I keep a book. I recommend everybody, like I got this from working at big carriers. Get yourself a binder, with the little clear plastics in it. You know, with the clear plastics. That way you look professional. Like, you're not digging through the glove box trying to find everything. And plus when you get when you get inspected at the weigh station, I think when you walk in, prepared, you got everything in here. When I have to go into the scale house, all I got to do is grab my wallet, grab that binder, and grab the trailer registration off the front of the trailer, and I got what they need, and my phone for my logbook, obviously. But just a few things to remember. You want to document it. If you're in an accident, obviously you want to document as much as possible. Luckily in the pictures, I got a picture of the guy's license plate, which was good because my company was asking me about that. They were to file the insurance. Now I got the make of his car, I got his insurance, I got the guy's name. His car was registered in his dad's name. So I got all that information, but I didn't have the tag number of the car. Luckily, I had it in the picture, so that's good. But yeah, it gets you out of sorts. Like I was 20 minutes from making my delivery. I was thinking about how long's the wait going to be to get in the gate at the shipper or the receiver. I was thinking of this, that, and the other, not thinking about somebody's fixing to slam into the side of my truck at probably 65 miles an hour. So just things to think about. 27 in the house hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys coming in this afternoon. If you could hit that like button for me, if you're able to hit that one, I would appreciate it. Let me get to some comments here. I know I've been rambling for quite a while. Jerome Jones, number one in the house in my book. Thank you very much. Jerome Jones got those notifications dialed in. Then we got Freight Trucking. Yo, what's up? Sorry, I just got done eating. I got some digestion going on here. Let's see, Big Dog Trucker 68, channel member in the house. Thank you very much. Grafton's in here. Word. Thank you very much. Grafton's giving you give the thumbs up. I like that. Asian Mai in the house. Holy crap. We got the world famous Asian Mai dropping in on me. The world famous, man. That guy putting out more videos. I don't know if you guys saw the one, the one where he was on his toilet, man. You kill me with that, Asian Mai. You kill me. And honestly, the one about the Western Express flooding, I don't know if that was the same video or not, but I like the one about Western Express flooding because Western Express kind of did me dirty. So I'm kind of glad they got a little karma coming back their way. But thank you very much, Asian Mai, for coming in. If you guys, been living under a rock for the last 2 years, you don't know Asian Mai, go check him out. Swing by the Mecca Chrome Shop in Miami. That's where he likes to hang out. Go by there and see him. Big Dog Trucker. Hey, Alex. Yeah, everybody say hi to everybody. I do appreciate all the camaraderie in here. That's good stuff. Kelly Patterson, channel member. Just got done watching Kelly's video, cooking ribs. I love Kelly's dog. I'm not like responsible enough. I don't feel like to keep a dog in the truck with me. You know what I mean? Like, I got my own issues that I have trouble dealing with. But, man, Kelly, I love that dog. That's like a perfect trucking dog. Like, Kelly was sitting there cooking beef ribs. Dog never once thought about jumping at it. That's a good dog. But Kelly says, good evening. Thank you very much. CJ Hudson in the house says, good evening, Cash. How the truck and all the repairs? Yeah, and all the repairs soon. Yeah, we're on our way back to Minnesota right now. I'm in the Chicago area. Drop here tomorrow. Reload here tomorrow. Oh, everybody say a little prayer for me. The last 3 or 4 times, I swear I said I wasn't going to do this. I'm going straight back to Minnesota. And then, I mean, like, unbelievable. It's unbelievable what freight's paying right now. Um, we're talking like Chicago to St. Cloud, Minnesota, for well over $3,000. I mean, how can you not? But we'll see how it works out for me, right? I know the place I'm getting loaded at, and I know they take a long time to load, so I'm not even gonna stress it. I'm gonna go in there. I like that facility because it's nice and open. It's well lit. It's nice. They got like a big, huge parking lot off to the back. My plan is normally what I do when I get there, I get out and I go for like a nice walk. Like a mile, 2 mile walk. But they also let me drop my trailer there in a door. I'll drop it in a door, and they let me leave. So sometimes I go to Walmart. Sometimes I go to the truck stop and get a shower or whatever while I'm waiting. Yeah, I try to use that time productively. Do I always? No. But I try not to get too worked up about it. Kelly Patterson says chilling at the Pilot in Columbus, Ohio. There you go. It's a good time. Carlos Burritos in the house. Hello from 34 at the house in Houston. Man, I just went through Houston Friday night. Was that Friday night? I think it was Friday night. Yeah, I went through Houston. Friday night at about 10 o'clock. That's a good time to go through Houston. That is. There's not many. Not many cars out, but the ones that are out are showing off. Let me tell you, because it's Friday night and the young folks are out. A lot of big rims, a lot of loud stereos, a lot of cool cars. A lot of cool cars in Houston. Let's see. Trucker's Assistant Coach TV in the house. What's up, Trucker's Assistant Coach TV? Hey now. Let's see. Grafton says, hang out at my company yard before I set out to Ohio in the early morning over here. There you go. Got the plan together. That's what you got to do. Somebody hit me with a super chat there. Let me jump down. Kelly Patterson in the house with the $5. Thank you very much. Kelly says, amen to that. Yes. Hang on. I skipped a bunch of comments there. Let me get back to it. Let's see. Big Dog Turkey says, home until tomorrow. Maybe I haven't decided if I want to leave tomorrow or not. Yeah, that was kind of how I was last week. I was going to take an extra day off, and then they hit me with that load to Texas, and I was like, man, come on, man. It's going to make for a really, really good week, though. Wrap this up and then get my tail back to Minnesota. And it's probably not going to be my best week ever, but it's probably going to be like top 5. Whatever. Let's see here. Rashid's in the house. What's up? Trucking with MC says, what's up, Cash? For some reason, I've not been getting the notifications on your live streams. I'm just north of Dallas waiting to deliver in the morning. Ooh, that's where I got hit. It was just north of Dallas. Be careful on 35 down there. They drive wild in the morning. They drive super wild. Yeah, a lot of times you won't get the notifications. There's a couple of reasons. Sometimes just turn them off and turn them back on will do the trick. Sometimes if you're subscribed to a lot of people and you got notifications on for a lot of channels, YouTube will kind of pick and choose which ones you get. I don't know the reasoning behind that, but if you're subscribed to 100 channels and you got notifications on, YouTube won't give you all those notifications. So that's a little weird, but yeah. Grafton in the house. Sorry, Jerome Jones says, I don't know. Have these flip-flop mafia can wear them. I used to work with a LTL company. I used to steel toe boots, and they saved me a couple of times. Yeah. I was at a place that was down in Texas. The thumbnail, I took a picture of that. That was on their front door. I don't know if they were enforcing it or not, but they had a big sign on the front door. There you go. There's the link to Kelly's new video, ribs and clam chowder. Them ribs looked awesome, I gotta say. I'm I'm not a chowder head, you know, as they say. I'm not a chowder head. Uh, I'm not huge on chowder. I would eat some, but I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and tear that whole pot down. But them ribs, oh man, oh man, them ribs look good. I had pork ribs for dinner, boneless pork ribs. I didn't get them from Walmart. Normally I get those at Walmart, but I went to an actual grocery store the other day and got them. Cub Foods. You know, if you're from Minneapolis, you know Cub Foods are everywhere. But I got them from there, and they were cut different. They were longer, and they had they left a layer of fat on the back, which I'm not hating because it cooks down good when you do it like that. Red Diesel's in the house. Channel member Red Diesel says, "Hello, Cash. What's up, Red Diesel? How's it going out there?" Richard Barber's in the house. Richard Barber Trucking LLC, westbound I-70, shutting down in 181 miles in Watkins, Colorado. There you go. Hopefully there's a cherry parking spot available for you when you get there. I do hope that. I kind of had some hit and miss parking the last few days. Places where I thought there would be parking, there wasn't. But then I pulled into, what was it? I think a Road Ranger or a Roadies last night. I went pretty late. I went to about 10 o'clock last night because I didn't want to have a big day today. So, yeah. Freaking Road Ranger. It might have been a Roadies now that I think about it. But that thing had lots of parking. And it was kind of near a spot where I thought it wouldn't. But, like I say, who knows with truck parking, right? CJ says, Trucking MC, same with me. I too, the bell off and redid it and started getting notifications again. Okay, good deal. Thank you for doing that. I do appreciate everybody that comes by. Smash that like button for me if you like. Let me learn how to talk. Smash the like button for me if you don't mind. Tyler J in the house. Cash, what's going on? Not much. Sitting here chilling. Got me a little out of the way truck stop here, a little hidden to come park at when I'm delivering in Chicago. But judging by the parking here tonight, it's no longer a hidden gem. Everybody knows about it. Now I'm delivering to a place in the morning that had about 10 parking spots according to the reviews and the Google satellite view. But I don't know, like 2 miles away right now. So, like, I don't know. Yes, I got to start my clock to go over there, but I'd rather park somewhere that's well lit and they're okay with it. I'm never a fan of when I read a customer review on Google and some people say overnight parking and some people say no you can't. Some people say you can, some people say no you can't. It makes me a little weary. I don't want to go over there and then in the middle of the night then be like, hey, you got to go, bro. It's just not what I want to do. Let's see. Chad says, Crockers boys. Yeah. I see a lot of people walking around with them Crocs. I mean, you know what? I'm going to come out with a steel-toed Croc. What you guys think about that? I thought about taking like a steel-toe work boot and like a 1/2-inch drill bit and just drilling a bunch of holes in the work boot and making it a steel-toed Croc. Y'all guys let me know. Would you buy steel-toed Crocs? Oh, man. There he is, the man and the legend, Mr. Paul Harris. What's going on? CJ says, or make sure the YouTube app is up to date. That could be doing it. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that one. Let me make sure I liked my own video. I did. I feel a little better about it now. Oh, boy, I'm still way behind. On comments. Let me run them through. Yeah, Big Dog says, thank God you had the dash cam rolling. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the dash cam is like a mandatory because, that guy, police could have showed up and that guy could have said, hey, that truck swerved into me. And it's morning rush hour traffic. So, the odds of somebody stopping, they're all on their way to work. They don't want to stop, So, yeah, dash cam mandatory. Because you can see the impact. I'm dead center in my lane. This guy's killing me between the flashers and the freaking super bright LEDs. Going blind over here. Kelly Patterson says, amen to that. Yes, sir. Trayvon MC says, it is already checked. It's not just for you, Cash. It's a couple of people I watch. I'm not getting notifications. Yeah, you might have turned some off, turned some back on. YouTube's done that to me before. I don't know the rhyme or reason to it for sure. So, do not know the rhyme or reason to that. Whew, man, I'm glad he is gone. Bye. Bye, Felicia. He is trying to go out the entrance. I don't know how that's going to work for him. I think this is a one-way parking lot. Let's see. Trader's assistant coach says, you look like you have liver damage. I have damaged a few livers, that's for sure. Kelly Patterson says, some lady a minute ago came up to the truck and asked me if I have a car battery. LOL. I'm assuming you answered honestly and said, of course I do. It's right here in my pocket. East Texas Trucker in the house. What's good, y'all? Man, ain't seen you in a minute. Was wondering what was going on with you. Hope all is well. Trucker MC says, I mean a couple people. Yeah, we got you. Kelly Patterson says, evening, East. Got your new video up. There you go. There you go. Back on the road after a week at the house. East Texas Trucker back at it. There we go. I'll be waiting on that video any day now. Big Dog Trucker 68 says, hey Texas, how's the new job going? There we go. Shannon Thomas, hey y'all. Lot of heart emojis. Thank you very much. CJ Hudson says, yeah, I tried taking the bell off and turning it back on to make sure it's set to all, whatever setting you prefer. Yeah. Sometimes it just don't work right, you know? I mean, I don't know. YouTube is not perfect. They claim to be, but they are not. E6 Church says, very well. All right. Loving the new job. I'm glad to see that. You know, it's hard for a trucker to find a good job, you know, and it shouldn't be, but it kind of seems like it is. You know, find a place where you're happy. You know, that's the key. Let's see. Kelly Patterson says, always been told first pick should be license plate. Yeah, that's a good motto. You know, I was getting pictures of damages. It just happened that I got a picture of the license plate in there. East Texas Trigger says, I'll check that out. Yeah, everybody check out Kelly's new video. Let's see. CJ, anytime I can help, I always try. Hopefully it works for you. Yeah, no doubt. I appreciate people like that. Flash is in the house. What's up, Flash? Thanks for dropping by. Henry Bob's in the house. Hey, boy. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. It's kind of warm here. I may kick some AC on for a minute before I go to sleep tonight. I think it's just heat in the truck. You know, I cooked those pork ribs, and I just feel like, you know, maybe there's just some heat in the truck. East Texas Trucker says, a 1-month update video coming soon. There you go. Hashtag toilet talk. All right. Oh, man, there went all my subscribers right there. Big Dog Trucker, cool. Look forward to it for sure. Kelly says, been enjoying the videos. Asian Mai, yeah. Asian Mai is the hardest working man on YouTube, and if you don't believe that, I challenge you to put out more videos than he does. I don't even understand how he does it. Like, sometimes they come out so fast. Kelly Patterson says, yeah, he's my traveling buddy. He's got about 750,000 miles in, riding shotgun, I'm sure. We're talking about Kelly's dog. If you guys don't know, go check out that new video of Kelly's. You get to see his dog in there. Big yellow dog, pretty dog. I like him. Torrance the Trucker says, so you gonna have to get a loaner or what? Yeah, I don't know yet. I wish I did know these things. I will call the office in the morning and do some talking and some negotiating. I would like to not be down if possible, but I was going home for a couple days anyway. To me, unless they got the parts just laying around, this is going to be more in a couple days. I mean, I need a def tank. I need a fuel tank. I need all the mounting brackets. I need the fairings. And given I can run with some, hell, I'm running the truck without any of it right now. So it may be one of those things where I go home, we get a list of parts, the body shop goes through it and looks and finds everything. The mechanics go through it and find everything that is wrong. Here goes this guy backing up now. He realized he was going out the entrance. So now he's going all the way across the parking lot with his backup beeper. Beep, beep. Man, ugh. I had a truck with a backup beeper one time. I put a roll of Gorilla Tape around it. I got tired of hearing it. I know other people got tired of hearing it. I pulled up to a Walmart one time. I had to unhook from the trailer and go park into bobtail parking. And there was a Walmart driver sleeping out there, and he got out of his truck, and he was like, "Man, oh man," he goes, "You could probably hear that backup beeper from across the freeway over there." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And like 2 days later, I bought a roll of Gorilla Tape and I covered that joker up. Let's see. But yeah, maybe we'll do inventory of what I need this time when I'm home, and then maybe we'll fix it next time. I'm not 100% on that, but the truck is fully functional right now, so we'll just have to wait and see. East Texas Trader says, got my trucker cat back with me. All right, so you got a driving partner and a cat. There you go. That's a loaded truck right there. Let's see. Torrance says, can we see the damage? Yeah, I'll put it all out, in a video pretty soon. If you go back to a thumbnail, I did a live show, live 209. There's a picture of the damage in the thumbnail. I just need to go through the pictures and make sure my carrier's name is not in there, and because I don't want people to know that. Too many people trying to start problems out there for stuff like that. But yeah, I'll put out the dash cam video and all the footage of it probably within the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I want to make sure I get the police report back, and I want to make sure his insurance is paying up, and then I'll put it out. I just, if his insurance company tries to, start any kind of like delay or talk smack, I'm going level 10 on them. Let's see. Eastside Church says, got to do a rare delivery to the Stillwater, Minnesota Target. Stillwater, Minnesota. Stillwater. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Caleb Anderson says, I took the weekend off so I could get my second shot Saturday. Glad I did, because energy-wise, I'm a zombie. Okay, yeah. It's good. It's good. I kind of find it a little insulting here in Chicago, though. On the door over there, it says everyone must wear a mask, even if you're fully vaccinated. You still got to wear a mask. And I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that the whole point of everybody telling everybody to go get vaccinated, so you don't have to wear a mask? And now they're saying, oh, even if you're, I'm like, typical. Colorado B's in the house. What's up, brother? Says finishing up a 2,250 mile run tomorrow, Cali to Ohio. Damn, now that's a weekend run right there. $20 super chat. Whoa. Brian Brock says, Replay Gang finally here for a live show in Abilene, Texas. Abilene. Isn't that a song? There's like 5 songs. Every time I go through Abilene, Texas, I get one of the 3 songs stuck in my head. Doing a 34. Thank you very much for being a Replay Gang. I do appreciate that. That does go a long way. I do appreciate it, I really do. The Grumpy Trucker says, can you make more CDL job search? Thank you. Yes, I can do that. I just need things have to time out for that. Number one, my reefer unit has to be off, because I do those in the truck. And if the reefer's unit running, you can hear it in the background. Of course, I don't know. Maybe I could tweak the audio a little bit. But yeah, I need to get more of those out. I was thinking somebody had suggested Phoenix, and someone had suggested Fort Worth, I think. Dallas, Fort Worth. I think I already did a Dallas, Fort Worth one time. But yeah, I can redo some of those. Colorado B, thank you very much for coming in. Kelly Patterson says, that's a nice run. Yeah, it is. That's getting it done. Cali to Ohio, that's like a whole week. Colorado B says, yeah, the new company I went to does a lot of long hauls. Well, that's good. I mean, you can manage your time a little better, I think, on a long haul. You know, when you're getting loaded and reloaded every day, um, it's hard to get good miles in, especially, you know, if you're getting paid by the mile. It is. Kelly says, I slow cooked them at 250 for 3 hours. Dang, yeah, they was looking good. Nomadic Brit's in the house, driving and listening. Thank you very much for stopping in, Nomadic Brit. Do appreciate you. G. Walker coming on in. Hello, all. Thank you very much. Kelly Patterson says, I stay away from the big truck stops. I go for the smaller ones, Walmart and so on. Yeah, I'm getting that way. The older I get, I'm getting more that way. Big Dog Trucker says, Kelly Patterson says, I'm with you. I got my second shot yesterday morning and have been dragging since. There you go. There you go. Big Dog Trucker says, be safe tonight, Nomadic Brit. Yeah, for sure. Everybody keep it safe. Kelly Patterson says, Big Dog, even the 5-hour energy have minimum effect. All right, maybe you just need to get some rest. Maybe it's just time to rest. Big Dog Trucker 68, Kelly, I stay away from those things. They make me jumpy. Yeah, 5-hour energy, boy, they get me on off. Have you seen this chewing gum that's got caffeine in it? 100 milligrams of caffeine per stick of gum. Yeah, been thinking about getting me some of that. Colorado B says, I'm in the Midwest Petroleum, huge truck stop in Cuba, Missouri. Midwest Petroleum. I think I was there the other day. Is that like, it's like they're remodeling that place, aren't they? I think I stopped there the other day. Is it the one, there's one out in that area where when you pull into the truck stop, you go under this like sign that says like welcome truckers or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Paul Harris says cash at the disco. Yeah, man, that guy, those new Freightliners got some hella flashers on them. Yeah. Kelly Patterson says, Big Dog, I use them in the morning to get rid of the fog and one of my mess cans back up, so they help counter that. Oh, one of your meds. Okay, I got you. Paul Harris says, I love liver, bacon, and onions. Yeah, me too. I've messed up a plenty of livers. Max Force in the house. Hey, Cash, after your live feed, please watch Max Force versus Estes. It's my first video. All right, man, I'll check that out. Let me make sure I get the right thing here. Let me see. Max Force versus Estes. Let me make sure. Let me see what comes up. All right, 4 views 10 hours ago. There it is. I'll check that out. I will check that out. Let me see here. Let me see here. Sorry, I know I can't type and talk. There's a link to Max Force video in case you guys want to check that out. Check out Max Force. We'll see what the video's about. Let me see. Where's my other channel? I suggest everyone get on board with my second channel, Trucking with Diabetes. Yeah, that thing's taking off. I say that. I'm kind of being joking a little bit, but it is doing better. It's hard to get going on a second channel. We all know this. There we go. That made it a lot easier. I like when Google remembers what I'm trying to type. Let me get back to these comments. Thank you again, Brian, for that huge super chat. Hello, appreciate that. Kelly Patterson says, well, YouTube is a rather large application, so very likely a few bugs. Yeah, that's for sure. Kelly says, I hate backup beepers. Yeah, I've never been a fan of backup beepers. I I feel like the insurance company thinks it's a good idea, but the insurance company don't sleep at the truck stop. Um, I feel like if you can't get out from behind the of truck, then maybe it's time to take you out. But put on your flashers when you back up. I think that's like the only thing you really need. That throws everybody a hey, I'm backing up. Maybe if you like think there's people walking behind you, put your flashers on and then wait a minute, and see if somebody is behind you. If you feel that that you need to get out and go look, make sure no one's standing behind your truck. But you know, I think you put the flashers on. It's the heads up. It's the heads up. Um, Grafton says backup beepers are highly illogical. Thank you much. Thank you very much for that, Grafton. I was wondering what your thoughts on that would be. Trucker's assistant coach said, "Did you get the deal done on a new truck?" No, I haven't done anything on a new truck yet. Haven't really thought about it. Haven't really, it's been the weekend. Um, Alex says, "I'm here in Grand Prairie. Takes an appointment at 12, and they just started loading me. Whoo, man, at 8-hour load time. Welcome to hell." Yeah, 12 p.m. Yeah, that's right. Um, W9 says, "I run under someone else's numbers. Do they pay IFTA or do they just take it out of my pay? Question mark. That would be a question for the people you're running under their numbers. Before you lease on with a carrier, that's a good question to ask them. It would just depend, because I know some carriers pay it for you. Where I'm at, they track it and they file it, but I pay it. So it's a big difference in money too. So you definitely want to find out. I would call them in the morning and ask them how that works, because if they pay the IFTA for you, bro, just buy all your fuel in like Missouri, Texas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Louisiana. What are some of the other really low, states? But that's what I would do. But if you're responsible for it, then you need to watch my video on IFTA. Just go back and search. I've got a video on it, and DIY's got a video on it too. He explains it very well. I'll watch both of them. They're both very informative, I think. And it's just two guys explaining the same thing in a different light. And sometimes, maybe if you don't get the way I explain it, you'll get the way he explains it, or vice versa. So, but if there's one of those things, that can be the difference of a couple $100 every quarter. So you definitely want to make sure you're doing that the right way. But I would call my carrier first thing in the morning and find out if it's not in your contract. Alex, 12 p.m. Whoa, been there 8 hours in Texas. Ouch. Feel for you. I feel for you. I've been through it the last couple weeks, man. Average freaking load time is like probably 5 hours for this month. It's been some stupid load times. Kevin Flatbed said, "What up, drivers and seat warmers?" Yes, sir, we do keep them warm. I keep mine extra warm with farts. While I'm holding my steering wheel, I like to fart in my seat, Yeah. So if everybody just left, I'm sure. So too much information. Oh, man, that's what I'm good for, though. That's what I'm good for. Let me see here. D. Kelly says, "I think they just take out your IFTA." Yeah, it just depends. It really does. Kelly says, "Alex, much longer and you'll have your 10-hour break in." Oh, that's a bummer. I hate that, because then they're going to expect you to just run with it, because, you got fresh hours. Yeah, I've been up all day. It don't work like that. Colorado B says, "How many hours a day should I drive so I don't have to do a reset?" It's like 8.5. Yeah. Um, your drive time, you probably want to keep it to around 8. And then you're going to need 15 for a pre-trip, 15 for fueling, or how much ever. You don't have to do 15. I'm just saying, like, ballpark 15. Typically I can get my fueling done in about 10 minutes. But I honestly, I think about it. I try to be as efficient as I can when I'm fueling. I don't walk around the truck 50 times for no reason. I hurry up and get the thing turned on. I get the pump in there, get it pumping, put my fuel locks in, and I go. Um, but yeah, about 8 hours on the drive line. And then you'll need some ancillary time, some 15, 30, 45 minutes a day. You know. Cool Trucking says, hey, Cash, what's cracking? Not much. We chilling. Actually, I'm sweating. It's getting a little warm in here. Colorado B says, running off recaps. Yeah, we got you. Felipe says 340 miles and one pallet. There you go, man. One pallet. I like those loads. Cam Flavor says, got the first batch of deer chilling in the truck. All right, good deal. Good deal. Yee yee. I like that. That's a good saying. East Texas Trigger says, I rev gum. It's great. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. All right, good. Somebody knows about it. I just saw it for the first time at Love's the other day. I'm not a big gum chewer, but it was like right there at the counter, and the guy was having trouble with the ringing something up. So I was like, just trying to do something while he did his thing. Kelly says Colorado B, keep it 8.5 to 9, and you will likely be able to run off recaps forever. Yeah, it's mathematical. Let's see here. 70 hours divided by, let's see, 70 divided by, wait, how did I do that? 70 hours divided by 8 days, right? Yeah, there we go. 8.75 hours a day. So, like I say, you keep your drive line to around 8, and then that 0.75 gives you your pre-trip, your fueling, and whatnot. I'm a big fan of fueling every day. It's just a habit I like to get into. I don't like to run my fuel tanks way down, especially in the wintertime. You're more likely to jail with low fuel tanks because of the condensation and whatnot. Let's see. Colorado B says I-44 exit 208. Yeah, I stopped at a little truck stop like that the other day. But I can't remember. It was over there in that area. Trayvon MC says, going to bed, got to get up early in the AM. We'll watch the replay. Peace out. Thank you very much for watching the replays. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I think I'm going to run through some comments, and I'm going to digest my food off camera. Trayvon MC says, going to bed. Oh, he just read that one. East Texas Trader says, it's nice not having to drink a bunch of fluids to get your caffeine. I find the chewing action helps keep me awake as well. Yeah, I can see that being very useful, and that's why I do the caffeine pills. That's why I keep my caffeine pills readily available. I learned that from BOC Enterprises. He gave me that idea because I was drinking those energy drinks, and you drink one of those and you gotta stop and pee, and it's like, well, I'm trying to make good time. That's why I took the caffeine pill so I could stay awake and keep going. But now I gotta stop and pee every 20 minutes, and when you're driving through the night, it's not always convenient to stop because the rest areas are full. The truck stops. If the truck stops full, you got to park at the pump and go in and do your business, whatever. Yeah, well, it is a thing. Colorado Lee says, thanks. What I thought. Yeah, there you go. No Names says, hello, Cassius King. Thank you very much. There's a link to my second channel. Anybody want to go over there and check that out? Max Force says, thanks, Cash. Yeah, no problem, man. That's what we do here. We support each other. Hang around the channel more, come into more lives. Once we get to know you a little bit, you can drop links in here anytime you want. We're here to help each other, and I put that out for anybody in here. If you got a channel link you want to drop it. Just put just type in like my channel and then drop your link or something. That way people know it's you. My one stipulation is only drop your own channel. Don't be dropping your cousin's channel or whatever, because I have to do quality control on that. So, but anybody that's got a ranch that wants to drop a link to their channel, by all means, go for it. Captain Cleaner Wiener, classic. I love that name, classic. The Captain. I don't know why I say classic. Captain Cleaner Wiener says, nothing like flashing blue lights on a dark road behind you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Captain Flatbed says, "Welcome, truckers. You smelly. Buy some fuel and take a wiener. Leave your trash in the parking lot, and be sure to piss on the concrete before you leave." Whoo, man, they said a mouthful right there. They said a mouthful right there. Captain Flatbed says, "Google is a witch. It reads your thoughts." Yes, there's lots of times it knows what I want before I do. He said, "Church, let's talk about a channel that's taken off, cattle hauling with Lone Star." Cattle hauling with Lone Star he's doing it right. All right, let me tell you what I think about doing it right. He puts out a lot of content. That, to me, when you're starting out on YouTube, that is crucial. You just gotta video. I mean, you know what I mean? I got like over 600 videos on YouTube. I mean, you just got to put it out. You just got to, because like you're going to get people that like you and you're going to get people that don't care to subscribe, but they'll watch. Like I get a lot of watch time from people that aren't even subscribed. And that's cool. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't subscribe if you're watching all the videos, but people got their reasons, and a lot of people aren't signed in to YouTube, so they're watching like as a guest. I guess that's the reason a lot of them don't subscribe. They don't want YouTube tracking their whereabouts through my videos and whatnot. But yeah, Cattle Hollow and Lone Star, he's doing great. He's putting out like long videos. He's got the content. That's the key. He's got the content. It's interesting. Like YouTube is like their biggest element of YouTube. The main reason most people come to YouTube is entertainment. And I watched a video about this the other day. They break it down, like how the algorithm works. Like almost 2/3 of the people are coming for entertainment. That's why a lot of the channels on YouTube that I don't understand get a lot of views. Because people are to be entertained. Like a Bonehead Truckers. I can't watch that. It's mindless dribble to me. But I guess it's entertaining to a lot of people. Just like I'm not entertaining to a lot of people. That's why they don't watch. But yeah, educational is the second reason. So if you're not entertaining, you need to be trying to educate, and inform. That was the second biggest reason. And the third reason was for community. So that's another one. Build a good community. Let's see. But yeah. East Texas Trucker, I think you got a good element for a channel. That like it's tough to balance, work and YouTube. And until YouTube starts paying some money, it's hard to take time out of your day and do it. But I think what you got going on over there, East Texas Trucker, I think a lot of people want to see that kind of stuff. And you got a great story because like just because of where you started off in trucking, you could play that, like a lot of people start off the same way you did. And in a year and a half to go from, starter company to making freaking almost $1 a mile as a W-2 employee. Yeah, it's good stuff. Caleb Anderson says, "Kevin, that would be a heck of a sign to put up." Yeah. Put that right at the entrance of the truck stop. Tommy Cash says, "It's a quarter TA Roller Wiener Monday." Yeah, no doubt. We'll be there tomorrow. If you guys don't know, Roller Wiener Monday is over there at Trucking Answers. Market Trucking Answers. I got my Trucking Answers t-shirt back there. I put on every Monday so I can wear it during the live show. Kelly Patterson says, "Bit of truth to it." It sure is. The Grumpy Trucker says, "Hey, boss, after your live feed, can you watch Busted Knuckles by Diesel Doctor? Extremely helpful." Yeah, I'll check that out. Busted Knuckles by the Diesel Doctor. Captain Flatbed says, "Yee." Gets me every time. "We're still growing. My partner just bought 497 379 Cat 3406Es, no def trucks. Any of you guys looking to sell trucks or come to work, we're buying and hiring." There you go, buying and hiring. There you go. 97 model Pete's. W9 says, what do most companies do on IFTA taxes? I'm thinking about leasing on. Most companies you're going to lease your truck onto, they're going to do it like the way mine is. This is my experience. They're going to track it. They're going to report it, and you're going to pay it. So you definitely need to watch my IFTA video. Just go to my channel and search IFTA, and it should come right up. Let me just search IFTA taxes. Let me see what you get. Let me see what you get. My boy DIY got the #2 video. There you go. There you go. 16,000 views. There's that one guy that puts his wife's boobs and everything. There's that one. Dang, am I even on the top 10? Come on. DIY's got 2 IFTA videos up there. Man, where am I at? Where am I at? I gotta redo some wording or some tags on that. I'm not even in the top 10. IFTA. Where we at? Where are we at? Either way. Man, I'm not even nowhere near up there. Let's do IFTA. Cash is king. There it is. There it is. That video's got no views on it, by the way. Look at that. Look at that. That's 439 views on that video. Man, that video is solid gold. I recommend you go watch that if you're questioning your IFTA. It's save big money on IFTA. Brilliant. Brilliant. If I do say so myself. Oh, man. You know, I think I do a pretty good job of explaining that. I do. It just didn't get any views. You know, that was back before I had subscribers and whatnot. I probably need to go back and repost that video. There you go. There's your link to the IFTA video. Let's see. Where was I at, man? I'm always behind. Oh, there we go. Caleb Anderson, Captain, I take then you do not do California then, no CA. I think you can go. I was watching BOC talk about this the other day. I got to go back and look this up. I mean, it don't really matter to me, but he was saying you can go to California with a non-deaf truck, but you can't do intrastate. You can go in, deliver a load, and leave, and you can't idle your truck if you're not CARB compliant. I don't know. Consult a lawyer before you do that, but that's the way I understood it. That's the way he was saying it. There's Captain Flatbed's email if any of you guys want to talk to Captain Flatbed about a job. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. Everybody check it out. If you want to learn flatbed and make some real money, we have discussed his deal over there before. And if you want to work for a smaller carrier that has some things going for them, you know, check them out. Check them out. We have talked about it before. It's a really good deal. I'll say that. If you're flatbedding and you're tired of being at a big company where they don't know your name and they don't know how to run a truck, yeah. Let's see. CJ Hudson says, Cash, are you going to continue to do your average load time videos like you did a while back? And no rush, just curious on how far behind you are in weekly recaps. Yes, I'm still tracking. I'm still tracking my average wait times right now, and I'm probably about 2 weeks behind on weekly recaps. I'll probably put one out early this week, maybe tomorrow or maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I'll drop a weekly recap, and I'm trying to stay no more than 2 weeks behind on it because I want you guys to see the like what's going on and when it's going on. So I try not to get too far behind on it. Let's see, this thing keeps jumping around on me. Captain Flatbed says, no Cali, no New York City. We chase the money on some trucks. I've got 5 dedicated to disaster relief, government contract, flats, and RGN. We're flexible and we'll work with anybody on home time, but we do need 2 weeks out. There you go. Not uncommon to need 2 weeks out. That's pretty fair. Cavalaba says our drivers bring home 2 to 3,000 a week, depending on the driver hustle. There you go. There you go. So if you ain't making 2 to 3, check that email right there in the yellow box, and hit him up. Let's see. Colorado B says I don't log fueling. Do you have to? Yes, yes, you have to. You have to log your fueling. That's going to be a bad news if the DOT ever audits your company, because that is considered on duty time. That should be line number 4, on duty. Yes, that anytime you're doing anything to the truck, it needs to be on duty time. Pre-trip, post-trip, fueling, repairs, technically should be on duty. And if the DOT ever audits your company, they will look at your fuel receipts. And if your fuel receipt time, that fuel receipt has a time on it. If that time on that receipt does not match your logbook, you will get a fine for that. When I worked at USA Truck, they had a lot of guys not logging fuel, and they got it's been like 15 years ago, I don't remember the number. It was over $100,000 fine because of that. I mean, like, everybody was doing it. And I'm like, why not just log the 15 minutes for fueling? Kelly Patterson says, Colorado, yes, you have to log fueling. Yep, for sure. Cavalabet says, Colorado, use your fuel time for your 30-minute break. Yes. Now that you can do your 30-minute break as on duty, that's really good, because you can do 15 minutes for fueling, and then you can pull ahead and, go use the bathroom, grab you some snacks or whatever you do in the truck stop. By the time you get back, you're close to 30 minutes at that point. That's typically what I do. Let's see. Tommy Cash says, eat those coffee beans. Yeah, no doubt. We used to get that instant coffee and put it in there like chewing tobacco. Oof. Get that instant Folgers and just stick it in your lip. Kelly Anderson says, you can effectively log 15-minute fueling. Pull to pay. Yeah. Dang, this thing jumped on me again. Hang on. Dang it. Thing always jumps. Let's see. Kevin Lebes says, can be on and or off duty. Yeah, that's a good thing. For sure. Kelly says, while waiting in the line, sometimes we'll log in sleeper berth, then fueling then off. Yeah. I think that's why a lot of times guys pull in behind me at the fuel pumps. Like, I'll be fueling my truck, and there'll be an empty fuel spot over here to my left or my right or whatever, and the guy will pull in behind me, and I'm like, why is he pulling in behind me when there's an open fuel pump right there? But I think what they're doing is they're trying to make sure they kill 30 minutes between waiting on me, then they go on duty to fuel, and then when they pull up, that like 10 minutes in each, position. I think that's what they're doing. Colorado says, that's what I thought. There you go. There's Kelly's link. Everybody click on that. Captain Flatbed says, all our trucks are on paper, but we still do it legal for the most part. Can stretch an hour or so, but like I said, we're pretty close. Yeah, it's just nice to be able to have that. That's my thing with paper. I see guys on YouTube being like, oh, the e-log makes me dangerous because I have to drive recklessly, or I have to do this. No, the e-log doesn't make you do that. Because technically, if you was on paper, you should technically be doing it legal, right? So the e-log's not making you do anything. The hours of service are making you drive crazy or whatever. Like, I don't buy into a lot of that. That's just a bunch of grown men being whiny is what that is. But I get what you're saying, Captain Flatbed. It's nice to be able to, like, okay, say I leave out, and this is how I used to do it. Say I leave out at 7:40 in the morning. No. I left at 7:45. You know, and when I park, let's say I park at 3:08 in the afternoon or 3:07. No, I parked at 3 o'clock because I round it to the nearest 15. You know what I'm saying? So you can tweak it a little bit occasionally. Kelly says, I listen to YouTubers that do Karen stories. Yeah, those are good. I love that. Have you seen that Karen's in the Wild? That is an amazing channel, Karen's in the Wild. East Texas Trader, appreciate it, Cash. I do have a lot to be thankful for. Yeah, man, you've made a lot of good decisions in trucking. I gotta say, I think you're doing it, smart. You're doing it smart. A lot of guys, where you started at, they probably would have went lease purchase and wasted 6 months, doing that. Whereas, you just said, hey, I'm just going to a better carrier, that, treats me different, Kelly Patterson says, I like the ELD over paper. Once you learn to really work them, you can get a lot more time than you can by paper. There's other benefits. I'm going to tell you, my ELD died about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's probably been about 3 weeks ago now. I had to do a week on paper because my ELD died in Oklahoma, and I had to come to Chicago, and then from Chicago go to Minneapolis. Man, let me tell you, that was a long week on paper. I had forgot everything. I was making mistakes. I was having to start over. Yeah, the ELD is kind of idiot proof. I didn't have to count up hours. Oh, that's a total pain in the butt, having to figure out how many hours I got left. And then when if you got to do a recap, or if you're doing recap hours, now I got back in 7 days because I think technically that's all you can do before you have to petition, or you have to let the DOT know that you're doing paper. They give you 7 days of paper till you get your ELD fixed. So, Andrew's in the house. Keep on trucking. Thank you very much. East Texas Trucker says, it is not easy to take time to make a video after doing 650 to 700 miles a day. Yeah, no. When you're putting it in double time, man, you're running hard and you're trying to do a lot of videos. It is rough. It is. There's a lot of times I even kick myself sometimes. I'm like, instead of doing that freaking YouTube video, I should have just went to bed. There's times when I do that. Or when I get up in the morning and I do a video in the morning, I'm like, God, I could have slept in for an extra 30 to 45 minutes instead of doing that video. It's time. It's time. It gets tough. Cam Flavis says, email for guys looking for info. Happy to talk to anybody for whatever reason. There you go. W9 says, thanks, Cash. I will. No problem. Hope we helped. Kelly says, I hear that. East less miles for me, though, because of governed. There you go. Appreciate the $10. Trader says, Ghost says, drop your Mudflap link. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, I got a Mudflap over there. Mudflap, link in the description. Yeah. Let's see here. Man, I always lose my place. Grafton says, heating one seat by any other means than farts would be more logical. I feel I never will understand the human fascination with the rapid expulsion of gas. Thank you very much. Cam Flatbed says, no DELF, no Cali. They'll take your truck is what I've been told. Okay. Now, the way I took it is you could go with no DEF, but you had to have at least a DPF. I don't even know these days. All right, I'm burning up. I got to cut this truck on for a minute. Let's see here. Kelly, Grafton is just a different force of jet propulsion. There you go. Damn autocorrect. It's a separate time. Captain Flavis says, we also have van trailers, but those guys don't bring home quite as much money. Is better with 48-foot flatbeds. Okay. Let me cut this air on for a minute. Whoo, it got hot in here. Let's see. Grafton says, LOL, can't help breaking into my Vulcan side sometimes. There you go. Tommy K says, I thought all truckers were going to boycott Connecticut when they started with the per mile tax. More trucks than ever on 95. Yeah, I never said I was going to boycott it. I mean, Kentucky already has a hut tax. Who else has it? I think New Mexico has one. I mean, it kind of is what it is already, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I just boycott Connecticut just because I don't like going over there. But, you know, I mean, if the money's right, hey, I'm there. Andrew says they got the DOT in Australia as well. Not all the DOT are bad people. You know, I try to give them. I kind of treat everybody like. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know, let me give my best George W. Bush impression. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. But I do. You know, it's like, as long as you can be respectful to me, I can be respectful to you. But boy, when you're not, you know, I'm you know, I go hillbilly on them real quick. You know, neck gets all red, I get to scratching. I'm like, you know. Alex says, I was in LA for 2 weeks on vacation, saw several Freightliner Columbias and old reefer trailers. Okay, there you go. Last time I went out there, I did make sure my trailer had skirts on it. That was the only thing I was really concerned about. Kelly Patterson says, Tommy, now the cost will just go up and be passed along to customers. Yep, that's how it works. Tommy says, dark chocolate has more caffeine than coffee. I did not know that. I love dark chocolate. The good stuff, though. It's got to be good stuff. Don says, good evening. Thanks for coming in, Don. You've been on this for an hour and 12 minutes. If anybody's got anything else, or if you want to drop your link, now would be the time to do it, because, you know, I'm finna pull out on this one. Like the Trucker's Assistant Coach said, check out that description down below for the Mudflap links. It's all there, man. If you're not enjoying that, I bought fuel today at Road Ranger in Marion, Illinois for $3.10 a gallon over there. $3.10 a gallon in Illinois. That's pretty good. I'll take that kind of money. Kevin Flatbed says it's nice to not be controlled by a computer clock. I'm not so rushed, feeling that I can drive, relax, and make miles. Yeah, I mean, you know, the way they've tweaked the hours of service, I give them a lot of credit for, like, all the splits you can do now. You know, you don't have to kill 30 minutes in the middle of your day. You know, like, I can use that 30 minutes usefully, you know. I can get my fuel, I can kick my tires, I can do things with that 30 minutes that normally I would have to be off duty, technically, you know. And I like all these splits, man. If I want to stop and take a 2-hour nap and I got the time, I stop and take a 2-hour nap. I'll split that shift. Boom. I do enjoy all that. Colorado Bay says, I don't want to jinx myself, but I have 3 years experience, never gotten a DOT inspection any level. Man, somebody's getting them for you then, I'm sure. It depends on a lot of where you run, you know, too. You know, I think a lot of it is, you know, what state lines are you crossing and stuff like that. But yeah, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Kelly Peterson says, Kevin, I don't let the LDO control me. Still relax making miles. Usually it's the dispatcher trying to push. Yeah, I can see that. Grafton with a hee. In the past, Kelly, that's exactly what was rushing me. I'm spoiled with the ELD, honestly. That's just me. I did paper a lot in a major carrier because their equipment was crap. Okay. Yeah, I'm not knocking the ELD. You know, like after I went back and ran paper for a while, I was like, there was one time where it was beneficial because of excuse me, you know. But technically, if I would have been on my ELD, I would have just kicked it over into yard move. You know, I was just moving around a customer's lot. You know, but there's some benefit to both. You know, really, let's be honest. It's just like everything in life. There's goods and bads. Let's see. Kelly says, I've had dispatchers try to push by saying your ELD says you have 10 hours off. I tell them the ELD does not tell me when to drive. I do. If you have a problem, take it up with safety. There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's the key. Be in control of your CDL. Don't let dispatch tell you what to do. They were bad. They used to tell me, "Oh, it's a hot load. Go pick it up off the yard. It's been sitting there for 5 days." I'm like, how is that my problem? It's not a hot load. Y'all dropped the ball and you let it sit on the yard for 5 days, and now you want me to go pick it up and run all night with it so I can get it there first thing in the morning. No. No. I don't make up, what's that? I've been wanting to make a t-shirt. Don't make your problems my problems. I need to get that t-shirt out. Yeah, I'm working on that. Grafton, nice. Thank you. Love Mom says, sup, Cash? Not much. We're finna roll out of here. We've been at this for an hour and 16 minutes. I don't want to hold everybody up. Last call for links. If anybody wants to drop a link, you are more than welcome to drop a link. Just saying, go right ahead if you want to. Go right ahead. Everybody check out the links that are already in the chat if you want to go on to that. Colorado B says, the news T680s are sexy. Yeah, I like that body style. I really do. It looks back, it reminds me of my T600 I had. Love that T600. Wish I was still driving that truck today. Not that I don't love you, Betty. I love Betty. I love my Betty. But actually, I don't wish I was driving that Kenworth. I will say this. That Kenworth was an awesome truck when I was driving it. But this truck, let's face it, it's more comfortable. It gets, not even trying, gets 1.5 miles better, fuel mileage. Yeah. And this truck doesn't even have an APU. That truck had an APU, and I'm still beating it by probably 1.5 miles. So, I did appreciate the old Kenworth when I had it, though. So that thing really ran. That thing really ran with trouble-free. I put close to 300,000 miles on that truck. I replaced one injector and a radiator. I mean, come on. That's good service. Other than your normal, tires, oil, whatever. Things that didn't, weren't regular maintenance. Yeah, I put one injector, and the only reason I did one injector is because I had to get to a delivery. So instead of having them do them all, and I'm glad I only did the one because the rest of them lasted till I sold the truck. So, and I did replace that radiator, and I think I did some AC work on it. But I did all that myself, so I saved a bunch of money with that, other than having it vacuumed and refilled. Good trucks. I hope those new Kenworths are good trucks, because I do like them. I got to be honest with you, I do like them. Let's see. Kelly says, because if you get into an accident, you're responsible, not your dispatcher. Yeah, exactly. You protect your CDL. You're the only one looking out for you. Grafton says, yep, that's for sure. CJ Hudson says, not my circus, not my monkeys. My favorite saying is when they try and force me to do something. Yeah, not my circus, not my monkeys. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Kelly Patterson says, your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency for me. Yes. Your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency. You're exactly right. There's Kelly's link. Everybody check him out. Cattle hauling in the house. Speaking of the devil, we was just talking about you cattle hauling. We talking about how your channel is on fire. How you're a sensation of YouTube these days. Cattle Hall says, good evening. I have to catch the replay. Was loading and missed everything. All right. If you want to drop your link, Cattle Hauling, before we head out, anybody wants to go check out Cattle Hauling, go right for it. Grafton says, LOL, your lack of planning is not impressive. Yeah, hangs up phone. Exactly. Colorado B says, I got a T680 last week. I kind of like the Volvo better. Boy, I tell you, My experience with Volvo has been pleasurable. I mean, I just say it. A lot of people don't like Volvo for this reason, that reason, every other reason. I got to tell you, um, I had a couple Volvos when I was with Averett. Now, I've only ever had Volvos as company drivers, but I really didn't have a lot of problems out of them. They both had Cummins engines. One was a manual 10-speed, and then I got a 10-speed automatic, but it wasn't really a bad automatic. It was that one on the side of the seat. It's like a push button on the side of the seat. Kind of before Volvo went to the I-shift. It was that one. I had a good look out of them. I had a turbo blow up on one, but hey, that's a Cummins with 800,000 miles on it, An ISX, that's kind of the lifespan of those. Especially as a company truck, because people just put them on the floor and grab gears. So you know how that go. Cattle hauler, where's the beef? And Kelly says, where's the beef? In the trailer. All right, on its way. Graham says, y'all, that's a neat channel, cattle hauling for sure. E6 Church says, thanks for the center cut filet I had last week. Yeah, exactly. Got to do the job. Elevator says, I got a perfect safety record and not going to let someone pressure me into screwing it up. Yeah. Protect that CDL. Tell the dispatcher to go kick rocks. Would be my recommendation. Let's see here. Captain Flatbed says I broke in with a cattle pot or on a family farm. There you go. South Georgia High Shots in the house. I gotta watch that video, man. You left me on a cliffhanger the other day. Absolute cliffhanger. Truck broke down and then you ended the video, and I thought my damn internet went out. I was about ready to throw the phone out the window. Then I realized, he got me. Let's see here. But yeah, if you guys don't know South Georgia Hot Shot, go check him out. It's a good channel. I've been watching that channel for a long time. Never wanted to do Hot Shot. I just like that channel. Love Mom says, thank you for all you do. Hey, I appreciate that. I learned so much from your channel. Wow. I appreciate that. I take all the compliments you want to give. Hey, throw them at me. Cattle Hauling's channel there. Everybody click that link. Cattle Hauling, thank you very much. Just subscribe to Cattle Hauling, says Kelly Patterson. Thank you very much for subscribing to everybody and checking everybody out. We mentioned in here, we are a family. We're a community. It's just the way it is. But thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. I got to go to bed. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Yeah, old people go to bed around this time, so I got to get out of here. I'm all tuckered out. Anyway, take care of each other, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. If you could hit that like button on the way out, I do appreciate that. If you missed the show, be sure to check it out on a replay. It'll go up immediately, probably. So, we'll get you through the night. If you're riding, just put it on and listen. And if not, we'll catch you in the morning. Take care, everybody. Later.